hole about 50 kilometers.
Okay.
So
50 kilometers?
Yes. It is a very big hole.
What do you mean 50 kilometers? Do you mean that if the hole is here,
it is
you go up to Migori?
Like this, and then it is go like this.
50 kilometers.
50
so it means that you are mining even maybe you have ever reached to you are here in the border Siraj.
My friend, we can go, even we can walk over. Inside there you can walk even for 1 hour, going to get the mud and come outside there. You put the mud in
to the top.
Yeah, to the top there. So it happened that he climbed the ladder, then akateleza.
He slipped.
Yes, he slipped. Then when he slipped, he
hit the
kisogo. I don't
know. The back of the head.
Yes. That's how he lost
the life.
And not even that one person. That whole as a way I worked there, we lost more than three
people.
Yes, because when you lost somebody, it's when you get that gold. That's how it is. Yeah. When you lost, the blood is shed down there. It's when you
get the gold.
The gold.
So do you mean it's like rituals?
I think that's what it is. What, according to me, because even me, I escape it from there because I see there's like why workers are being.
And it's only workers?
Yes, workers like us. We are going there. So even me, I was very feared. So that's how my friend lost his life.
So when he lost the life, did you get the gold? The gold now comes out?
Yeah, in fact, that week, they just get the gold. The gold were just all over there. Even you can't dig that far. You just dig small, you get pure gold.
Pure gold.
Yes, even some people, some employees, they know that. Some people they
know that somebody died here, or somebody.
They know that there's gold now, and they come new people there.
New people,
yes.
So many of them.
Yes,
to
but
excavate.
Us, we say this is like somehow not good. We live while living, others continue. Even now, they are just continuing there.
So it's you be fed up, move as others come in, because everybody has his own momentum of looking for what you are looking for the life. There's the money that you need, and there's somebody who talk about, okay, I need that job that man is doing.
Yes.
Like right now, there's a person who's talking about, I need to be like how Gintu is. Hello beautiful folks, wherever you are, welcome back. It's Gintu back again to the root of today. It's one-on-one live coverage. We're going to be coming to you live, and also going to be sorting much of the things we're going to be covered at this kind of the sector. And they're going to be raining, and it's just the noon time here, and the season is for rain, and we have to bear with the circumstances. These are natural things that we cannot talk about. Oh, we're going to be maybe mocking or whatever. These God's blessings whenever the rain going to be coming, because we have much of the food stuffs and to the lands, and also we're going to be making sure we're going to be getting much of the product and the produce that are going to be coming out. Exactly, that's going to be so fantastic. Today we are at the fish ponds here, and I can now see much of the greenness has been done so meticulous, as you can now see at this kind of an area. It's looking so gorgeous and meticulous, and what we're going to be talking about is we have some of the can call about some development that we're going to be doing here, which is mostly covering the I'm going to be calling it a little bit of the fencing. It has been krakatooing the crinking as a crinkums of the day, because we have to understand how much of the people also behave, and whenever it comes to properties, and we have to segmentally understand what we're going to be popping out. It can bring much of the armament, and also some of the people need to go into terms and conditions whereby somebody can talk about, oh, don't trespass. Some of the people talk about, oh, in Africa we have to trespass, which is the normal thing, but sometimes it bears which kind of the fantastic model. Where are you going to be talking about? You're going to be trespassing from, and where you're going to be landing yourself to. And we are now onto it, and I'm just cutting much of the trees down, which are just here. And sometimes we talk about whenever we're going to be doing much of the things here, like whenever we talk about cutting of the trees here, I've already planted some of them. I'm not doing something called, is it deforestation and afforestation? You can just cut them down and also plant some of them. I've already planted much of the trees that whenever I'm just cutting, I know that that some of the trees are still growing. Exactly, and they were here to bear that you're gonna be here to sustain the sustainabilities of this kind of the land here. So this kind of talk about the poles we're gonna be using, and we are always coating them with this kind of the old oil. Talk about the old used oil that we are just using here to coat them in a way like they cannot be eaten with safari ants and much more, because if you coat them this way, they're going to be having durability, which is called the durability of this kind of the poles here. So they are 7 feet, which is so fantastic. And I've seen, because I'm the person who is on this kind of the land here, and this kind of the person who is at this kind of the edge here has fenced the whole of his own plot. Talk about this kind of the sisal dictates and shows like this kind of the land, it's for the other person from the other side, and this kind of the person has fenced exactly to this kind of the brim point of understanding, like there's no way you can just trespass or do anything to this kind of the position, no space left. But I've seen like this how much of the people are trespassing through my land here, and it's going to be bringing much of the crinkums of the day. I saw that it will be so fantastic if I leave a small passway. Talk about only footsteps you can only pass with. Talk about maybe you're going to be having some machine or whatever, it will be so hard for you to pass. I've just left 3 feet. Talk about 3 feet from this kind of the section here to this kind of the hole here. I've just left a very small area or a portion that will just bear much of the people to pass through and make sure you're going to be passing through and getting to the river if you want to be passing, but not trespassing from this kind of the side getting to the fish farms here. And I have ever been dreaming talking about I'm going to be fencing this kind of that. It has taken a lot of time, and it's today. It has been today, so you can just make sure that this kind of the fencing, it has been there for this kind of the time. It's also passing through. I could just fence from this kind of the position here, but I've seen no, let me leave much of a small pathway that even a person can just pass. Not everybody does that in a way like, oh, this is my land, who is passing here, I don't want. No, I understand. Maybe one day, one time also I'll want to move through, or maybe talk about maybe I want to be passing through to get to the other section. I have to make sure that I'm going to be passing through this kind of the section, not again turning around and talking about I'm going to be trespassing to people's lands, yet I've fenced my land properly, because that is what is bringing much of the mayhem to this kind of the area, whereby much of the people, they fence the whole of their own land, including even or cultivation. Much of the people have this kind of the tendency to this kind of the village. They fence or they cultivate the whole land, and they come now to other people and graze much of the animals in a way like they're going to be persistently going to talk about, oh, this is what I'm going to be doing at this kind of the time. I have to make sure that this kind of the land is whatever and whatever, bringing much of the tension to the village and much more things that we don't need at this kind of the time, because we are grown-ups at that kind of the time. So I want to be making sure I'm going to be fencing the land, because I've ever been talking about I'm going to be fencing the land, I'm going to be fencing the land. You're going to be passing through this kind of the dike. Talk about also it has much of water. You can see from this area, it has a lot of water, but it hasn't. It will not affect this kind of trees, because the poles are just already coated with this kind of the old engine oil, which is a diesel engine oil, which is so firm whenever it comes to the durability. And also we're gonna be also rounding it up with polythene sheet to make sure you're gonna not to be contaminated with this kind of the water and to bring much of the hem, or talk about maybe corrode this kind of the trees and bring much of the problems to the fence. Talk about also we have this kind of the fence. If it's not cedar post, we are using the normal trees which are just here, which are eucalyptus, and you understand we have different types of eucalyptus, so you're gonna not have to talk about how you're gonna be coming or whatever, because it's not cedar post. We have to use the local material around us to sustain our sustainabilities, and that is the best way for us to make it happen. So at this kind of the time here, we are having this kind of the area also, and I'm leaving much of the portions here to make sure you're going to not have much of the problems that are going to be encountered here, to make sure that the fence will be fenced more properly here. So the gentlemen are there to make sure that the holes are dug meticulously. But the rain is coming here, and I don't know if the luncheon also is going to be available, because I've not yet got to my home a little bit to get something which is so fantastic here. So the next thing is after digging all the holes around, and also the poles are being cut, because you can hear that kind of the power saw, it's making its own course there. And I'm going to be making sure that after there, tomorrow or tomorrow but one, I will come with a ballast, which is a one, we can call it a one pickup of a ballast, to make sure we're going to be coming and be hipped somewhere, and it will be used to have a ballast, talk about maybe a concrete that will just be used in terms of reinforcing this kind of the poles, so they can just be firm onto onto the ground. And these are the trees that I've already planted here. So I cut when I know that I've already planted much of the trees that will sustain and just cover up those kind of the trees that I'm cutting there. There's a time when it rained cats and dogs, and it was having much of talk about so much water. It was just coming from the river. Talk about the river was full of water, and it was like flooding. And this kind of the position, it slided from this kind of the upper jaw until the lower jaw, where you can now see that kind of the trees just coming out. Those kind of the whole part, it was up here, and it was it collapsed during that kind of the flood, and it settled there. So I have to plant much of the trees. Like we can see here, we have much of the trees that are already planted here to make sure that everything is moving so fantastic here. So the work continues as normal, and we are back to this kind of the position to make sure that everything will be segmented the way properly, and also handling much of the matters the way they arrive at this kind of the time here, which is the best thing. And also we have so much of the fish here. When we talk about the problem that we are encountering muchly, and the negative impact we are getting from the fish farm here, it was trespassing was the most key, whereby anybody can pass from any section and can bring much of the tension and bring much of talking about, oh, you can doubt as a person, this kind of the person, where I'm moving to, where you can meet from this kind of the position. So it was a bit really like you have to doubt much of the people who are passing here, which is maybe somebody was passing in a good intentions, but you have a doubt because of the fish farm here. And also this kind of the fish farm here, it's one of the tensioners practice. Talk about one of the biggest platform that we want to be coming out here, talking about the fish. These are the fish ponds that are still surviving here in the whole area. Like talk about 10 a diameter of kilometers. You can never get anybody who is having much of the fishes here. So you can get much of the people are having talk about, oh, let's go and fish, let's go do this, let's go do this. So sometimes you're going to be bringing much over the problem to the society, and we'll talk about, oh, this misunderstanding to each other and much more, which is not guaranteed at this kind of the moment here, which is not going to be the positive impact at this kind of the region. It's going to be raining, like you can see, the condition is not conditioning. It's going to be raining a little bit here. It's drizzling, but more of drizzle, and we're going to be making sure that we're going to be getting some shelter as we're going to be progressing with much of the duties, how they get on and on. I'll be updating you what we're going to be coming out, because this is a development. Talk about whenever somebody buys a land or somebody's fencing the land, some of the people will feel bad because you are cutting, talk about I'm cutting where they were passing through. Like this is a passway that much of the people are passing through and getting. You can see even a road is just getting, or it's just as being seen, and it's just there, the footpaths are there, and this is what now gonna be bringing much of the tension also, because everybody should follow the pathway where it has to be followed, not anywhere you can just talk about, oh, let me trespass from here, let me trespass from here. You have to go systematically with how things are always moving. So he's the one who is cutting and making sure that this kind of the posts, some of the posts here are 10 feet, some are 7 feet. Why? During the riverside there, some of the sections at this kind of the time, they are a bit really low, so they have to be this kind of the round posts have to be long to make sure that they're going to be reaching to the top, where we have to make sure that they're going to be in a good level at the upper section, because some of the levels will be down, some of the levels will be low or upper, so we don't have such kind of the way. So we have to make sure that we are making things to come out more effectively here. Some of the trees already, they're being touched, and exactly, so you can see this kind of the lower area. I don't want to go to the river, I want to cut cross it from this kind of the tree direct going to the far end there. So this kind of an area, it has a low point in a way. Like we have to make sure that this kind of the trees or the round posts that are being cut, they have to go deeper to make sure that, or deeper and also tall, so that they can just have a level to the top, and that's what I'm going to be talking about here. So this kind of an area, it has to be taken care of to make sure that there's nothing going to be bringing much of the mayhem at this kind of the time, and also we have to go forward and make it happen. I appreciate much of the people watching and also talking about subsequently. Thank you very much. So as we can just rhyme together and make it happen. So also the sand, I don't know if the sand are going to be harvesting or how we're going to be, because we have a river here and we have some of the sand inside. I will check on how to bear with the sand, so we can just use it in terms of the concretion and handling much of the matter. matters how they always evolve to come out. And today I'm just here 24/7 to understand and see, because talk about boundaries, they have a problem. Whenever somebody can come and talk about, no, it could not be there, you have come to my land, so A, B, C, D. It will be postcoms and intercoms, and I don't want to have in such kind of a position. I want to make sure that everything is just handled in a way like your share, my share are represented so carefully here, and that is what we're ever being bearable to. So this is what we are just doing here, talk about engaging into different businesses, like also the fish farming here. We are going to be getting something small, even if it's going to be small, but we are doing something to show up, because I started the fish farming when I was a very little boy, and my father was showing me on how to rear much of the fish and do much more about the fish farm, and I have the knowledge and the skills about the fish farm industry, which is the aquaculture, in terms of the good name that much of the people can understand as one of the ministry called aquaculture, which is the blue economy in Kenya. It has much of the most here. So what I can say again is there's a time, guys, I used to have so many tenders that I was evolving up to, and I was doing so many tenders that much of the people were talking about, oh, Gintu, can you come and prepare this? Can you come and do this? Can you come and do this? I was doing much better in terms of that, including having and talk about maybe disbursing, or can call about distributing more fish to the ecosystem, talk about the environment. More people liked it, and it's due to the little fact of much of the people talking about, oh, this kind of the person going to be getting forward, or this kind of the person going to be in that kind of the position. They have to cut your progress down. And I talk about maybe one day, one time, we are still on it, and we will never ever lose hope. And talk about, oh, I'm gonna be giving up or losing much of the hope. No, I have to get forward and make it happen, because today is today and tomorrow gonna be another day. I'll never be framed, I'll never be talk about, oh, I'm gonna be coming ABCD. We have to go forward here. And we're gonna be a little bit gonna be harvesting this kind of the fish. At the time we're gonna be reaching, talk about in December, and we are now exporting ourselves back to the fish industry to make sure we're gonna be giving out the best quality and the best fish produce here. Much of the people are going to be asking about, oh, Gintu, what are you talking about the quality fish here? The quality fish, I mean, are going to be having something called the market first. We have to identify the market first before you know how to harvest this kind of the fish. One, the market demand, it differs. Which kind of the fish are going so much better? Talk about, is it the big fish or a middle fish or the small fish? Here in Nyabuanse, middle fish which are not so bigger are the ones that are going more further, which are a little bit smaller fish are the ones which are having more market than also the big fish here, because of so many children, and also we have so many mothers who are making business in groceries. They want to be talking about, oh, I need a small. If you have some of the children and you talk about, oh, I'm gonna be surprising my children with this kind of the fish, you have to buy, even if it's one but small, everybody to catch a whole fish. That's what much of the people talk about. Even if one of the people also say a cow is a cow, so far it has 4 legs. A cow is a cow, whether calf, whether big one, a cow is a cow because it has 4 legs. So a fish is a fish as far as it's a whole, and that's how much of the mothers here they represent and talk about. That is how they subsequently talk about, that is how things are moving on. And at that kind of the moment, I see the rain is coming so much here, and we're going to be getting some of the shelter there, and also representing much of the things that are going to be coming. So everything is so fantastic. I'm going to be giving you much of the reservoirs, how they come and how we make it happen, coming out from this kind of the position, one-on-one, as we represent and also tangle to make it happening every time here. And absolutely, I talk about whenever it rains, I feel very fantastic, because I feel blessed, and I feel getting the brim, the rhyme, and the prosperity of making it happen, because everything has its own time, and God has just remembered us, because we have so many greens and to the lands and to the plots and to the shambas, and we're going to be getting them bearing some of the fruits and also getting the good result at the end of the time. And this is where everything is. From the top there, you can see a construction, which is at the dancing grandma. And also I've seen so many people right now, they're going to be building, and also this kind of an area going to be having so many people and evolving to be so fantastic and living in harmony, which is a friendship and also neighborhoodism. That's what we are looking for. Even me, very soon I'm going to be getting here a house, and I'm going to be constructing here a house that will be bearable to this kind of the fish farm, and also bring somebody who doesn't have a home to live here and take care of the fish product here. And that will be the best thing that I'll ever be doing to this kind of an area, and also helping the economy and helping the environment, which is the ecosystem, to bear with the circumstances that they come. You understand, not everybody has a house. Some of the people look for, how can I get even a small house or a small piece of land so that I can just put myself inside, or I can just get myself inside and it will be so fantastic, but that chance is not there. And if you bear to talk about, I was having those kind of the dreams. There's a time I was working in this kind of the compound here, and you can see the compound is there. Much of the people are going to be talking about, oh, which kind of the compound am I talking about here? The compound is there, and you can see the perimeter wall, and you can understand whose compound is that one. When I was working there, one day I came with one of the lady. She was calling herself interior deco, something like that one. She was called interior deco, something like that one. She was a lady, and I came with her here, and they were just talking about, oh my living God, Gintu, you have a very good land, you have a very good a project of the fish farm here, 3 big fish ponds here measuring 300 meters square, which is the best way for much of the people are looking for that kind of the opportunity to have such kind of the fish farm and rear much of the fish here. And she was ever elevating. I'm talking about, again, you can create here an Airbnbs, and also much of the people talk about a bonfire and much of the things. Maybe it's gonna be coming, because everything is small, and we're gonna be bearing to the circumstances they come, and we have to make sure that we are chasing the dreams that how they come. I was ever having those kind of dreams talk about. I'm going to be having here Airbnbs, which is air-framed Airbnb, which are air-frame, air-shaped Airbnbs that are going to be constructed here. I was having that kind of the hope. If it could not be the G Castle, I was about to construct here a house, but my father refused. I'm talking about going to start with home first. Start with your house at home, then venture to those kind of the things that you're going to be venturing into and doing them outside there. I was talking about, yeah, let me do whatever my father has said. But if the G Castle could not be at my home, it could be here. And that is the best thing I could ever be talking about. Everybody was looking for the opportunity, because every side here, from the top, everybody's building. From the side, people are building. To the top, everybody, there's a top there, which is the mango site. There's this kind of the site here, everybody's building here. This kind of the area are gonna be at the middle of them, and most of the highways are passing through this kind of an area that I'm just subjected unto, and making sure that things gonna be coming. I will not be left out. Also, I'll be part of the program to make sure that everything is sustainable and sustaining the sustainabilities are gonna be having here. Keep it tuned, keep it locked, because much of the thing gonna be coming to you. Everybody has rushed to go and shelter, and are gonna be still remaining here a bit to understand. You understand, we have so much theft here, and we have this kind of the round policy. I have to be here to make sure that everything is segmented where properly and making it happen. Still, everything was on good, and we're gonna be talking about everything is so fantastic. Let me get this kind of the fence, and today is just the round posts and digging much of the holes and cutting much of the round posts down, as you can see them here. And tomorrow we shall just see what's gonna be coming out at that kind of the time. If we're gonna be having some money to put much of the concrete, if we're gonna be talking about, even if I prepare the round post, it's not like the way I could not be having. That's what is driving me. I absolutely talk about this. Do I have this? No. Do I have this? Yes. Do I have this? Yes. Let me look for what I don't have, so I can just be stable and talk about I'm going to be doing this kind of the things more fantastic here. That is what is always driving me and getting me to the forward march always. So keep it tuned. I'm going to be back to you in a short while. And this is the way forward. We're going to be making it happen. Guys, it's so cold, and literally the rain is raining cats and dogs here, and much of the things are going to be handled at this kind of the time one-on-one. Back again to Ernesto's project here. I'm going to be checking where we reached yesterday and what we're going to be doing at this kind of the time, and everything is now looking so fantastic, as you can now see from the ground, and also the toilet. They have now been in fully finished. but this was yesterday. Today it has been raining, and it was so hard for us to get much of the top masons who could just come here for a half a day. We never needed such kind of a way. We talked about we have to get forward much of the things how they come. So already the project is very nice, and you can now see it at this kind of the time. It's only some of the painting and some of the scrubbing a bit and some of the painting to make sure that the loo gonna be looking so fantastic here, as you're gonna be getting much of the people also getting to the toilet and using it with an immediate effect here. It was today we could be talk about maybe handing it over to the family, but due to the heavy rains that are now occurring to this kind of the position of Nyabohanse of today, it has rained cats and dogs, and no hailstones today, and we can talk about this is how the reality is. And moving forward is always, we understand, even yesterday we were ever pouring much of the sand to Ernesto's program or the project they're going to be starting whenever the time would ever reach, and I talk about that is the best moment we are ever looking for, and making sure that everything gets forward. That is what we are ever talking about at this kind of the time. Appreciate much of the people tuned, locked in, and also subscribing, liking and sharing. Talking about Gintu, we have to go forward and make sure that things gonna be coming to this kind of an Esquire. And tomorrow, I think, if it will not be raining so much, tomorrow they will come to finish the plaster of this kind of an area, and also some of the cobra that they were just making. This kind of the stuff is like a cobra here, and it would now be talk about the iron sheets are there for the doors, and also some timbers for the door. Talk about the door timbers are there, and it's just fixing much of the doors and fixing much of the hinges and much more to make sure that this kind of the project is now successful, and it has not got much of the problems as far as much of the people are just talking about, oh, how it's gonna be, but we don't have those ones. We have to go forward and make it happen. What I understand from my own probability is what we are ever thinking about we can do, that's the best thing that we can come out, excavate and do and make it happening, because everything can happen. It's only human beings talk about an error is there, and we talk about, oh, we cannot make it this, we cannot make at this kind of the point, but everything has to get forward as far as everything is in concern. And also I congratulate also this kind of the family. It has been so participative in terms of the sand, because to my quotation that came out, it was not having much of the sand, but we had to conjunculate and make sure that we're going to be conjuncting this kind of the other prizes to make sure we're going to be purchasing the sand as it was. And right now I cannot see much of it because it is already finished, but everything is so fantastic here. We are remaining with a little bit of the concrete here, like one wheelbarrow, and the bricks are now completely done. And now the latrine, I'll talk about the toilet, is looking so fantabulous and so fantastic here. And I appreciate the people tuned in, because whenever I talk about you can just make this kind of the toilet come out, much of the people are going to be asking about, oh, Gintu, how did you make it happen, and how can you make it to another person or whatever. We can just talk and we can just analyze how do you want the toilet to be made, because we have the tiled one, or we have this is the ordinary. These are the ones that are just being used as manual ones operated, because they don't have this kind of the sitting positions are much more. It's a one-on-one. You measure 90 degrees and make it happen. You can now see that's a hole, and they have been already floored in terms of talk about cemented in terms of the floor to make sure we're going to be operated manual. Even right now they are good to be used, but we're going to be putting much of the doors first so they can just be used more fantastic here. So everything is moving as far as everything is in accordance. And for the people talking about, oh, how could it come out? Building a toilet is, as far as I was telling this kind of the young boys, you collect the materials together and it's only labor, and you see them working and making it happen. So to that kind of an extent, I talk about everything is possible as far as we find ourselves and engaging and putting every kind of the thought to the thoughtability, and everything will be titillated and be rated very fantastic, and you can come to have such kind of a toilet. It's if somebody want to be building, it's of 100. If you're going to be having 110 to 115,000 to 120, you can just build depending. You understand, sometimes you have the dependability of where the materials are. Like if the transport of the materials is so high, or the cost of the materials from wherever you are is a bit high or cheaper, it now differ with how you're going to be. If it's in the area of Nyabohanse, it costs 115,000 Kenya shillings, and it can just be the way it is. and that is excluding the hole. And me, I found the hole there. If you're gonna be digging a hole, it depends with this kind of the people you get to dig a hole. Talk about of the toilet. Like number one, there are people who can just dig a hole depending again with the hard pan of that kind of an area. Like this kind of an area, I think it was very hard because you can see the rocks that were coming out from here. You can see how this kind of the loam soil is. Talk about this kind of the maram soil is looking like. So it gets to my acknowledge like it was very hard, and that's why it was 15 feet deep, and that's what I can just talk about here. So and also it depends with the largeability to talk about the length and the width of this kind of the toilet. So the standard toilet like a 3 by 6 feet, and that's a standard one for 2 rooms. They can just dig for 500 to 700 per feet. And if it's a 3 by 8, it can be dug with 1,000 to 1,200 per feet deep. Talk about per feet going down. And that's the hole. So you can calculate which kind of the length you want of that kind of the hole, the length of it. So it will now give you the approximate of how you can just dig that kind of the hole and how it's gonna be. And also whenever it comes to the construction, talk about the foundation gives out. If it's just an ordinary toilet, it can just be built with the foundation of bricks, and the continuous talk about 2 bricks at the foundation, then 1 brick coming up as the way it is right now. This is the standard one, which is built with the foundation of the bricks. If you want an ordinary one, which gonna be these are unordinary. The standard one can come with the foundation of using the hardcore, and also some of the foundation. Talk about the slabbing of it. It requires like a story building. You have to turn this kind of the steels, go this way, go this way, go this way. So it requires a lot of steels, which requires a lot of money. That can go up to 150 building such kind of a standardized toilet if you're going to be building it. And also after coming up, now if you're going to be building such kind of the toilet like the ordinary one, this ordinary one doesn't require much of the materials. It's just talk about if you have some cements which are enough cements, you have bricks which are enough, you have some timbers and iron sheets and some steels, you are done to go, and the engineer who is available, that's good to go, and some sand. So if you have you want a standard one, you should have a lot of steels, a lot of sand, and a lot of bricks, because it requires talk about a lot of cement, because it requires hi, how are you? Everything is nice?
No.
I've recognized your presence. What is the problem?
I'm very sick.
You are very sick. Who is sickling you?
Malaria.
Malaria is sickling you. So you don't have mosquito net?
I think.
In your maternity leave, didn't you receive the stuff?
It was last year.
It was last year. Oh, the maternity was last year. I thought you were given talk about an extra one. No. Oh, it's just one.
We were only given one.
One only. Oh my living God! And you are walking in this kind of the cold weather here. And today the weather is cold, very cold and so rainy. Yeah. And you are looking today very smart. That is outside here. Hey. Okay, you wanted to introduce yourself. Say something here.
Hello guys.
Yeah.
Hello family. Welcome to It's Gintu's channel. And you Gintu, thank you for hosting me in your channel. Guys, I also have a channel. It goes by the name It's Obasa.
Exactly.
It's Obasa. Do amazing things there by subscribing and commenting. I'm happy because for now we have something here.
You have something, or we have started using it?
No.
Not yet. You're waiting for the doors.
Yeah.
Today, a little bit, the condition was not conditioning, and we talked about tomorrow going to be coming. If the condition again will not be pathetic the way it is right today, and we don't want to pay half monies. We want something to be done once and for all, and we want to fix some of the doors and also finish some of the plaster here, and some painting a little bit there. Maybe any kind of the breaking news, maybe. It's only sickness. Okay, we are sorry for that one, and people keep on praying for Obasa. She's a bit very sick, and she's gonna be today you are looking so bright, and I'm looking like now a helter-skelter person here, titillating in the wall. I keep a lie, but everything is so possible, guys, and keep tuned, keep it locked, support, welcome back, and make it happen. So how is the channel right now?
For now, I have been monitored, but it needed an ID so that it can be I can put ads.
So I saw your mom was the one who was driving it. What can she now register the ID of your mom and
I
make it happen?
registered. I give an store to put for me the ID so that I can be able to put ads, but was not able to put an ID. So the channel became then.
It was dormant.
Yeah.
So, but your mother was the one who was driving it?
Yeah.
She was making the content. How was
Yeah.
it?
It was
She was
good.
performing meticulous.
Yeah. Yeah. Even yesterday I made the content. Yeah. But today I didn't make because I was very sick.
You are very sick. Oh, we pray for you. And,
Thank you.
and we pray. Or it's the time we are not here. Now you are becoming sick a bit.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we keep your company here at your home here a bit. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we are praying for you and make it happen. Exactly. We congratulate because you have been so participative and making sure that this kind of the toilet cannot stuck and it has reached the brim point of talking about we are now at the top of it. So how many subscribers right now you're going to be having?
I have 1,142.
1,142 subscribers.
Yeah.
And you have already monetized. Yeah. Wow. Very meticulous. And right now the content, which kind of the content?
I usually do different content. I have the maze there, my maze.
The
So
uh-huh.
I usually walk up just doing a video.
Talk about the
with
village
my-
life.
Yeah.
Oh, sanitizing the village life, titulating and burating the village life.
Yeah.
Guys, that's the content we're going to be having from this kind of the East African Kenya. And we always venture to whatever I can do because I cannot do whatever I cannot do.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing that we ever come out to do it here. So I was just a little bit briefing much of the people where we have reached and much of the people want to talk about. Okay, today we'll be handing it over. And I talk about, a little bit, I talk about the weekend is not good in terms of handing over because the weekend we have to, some of the people want to pause, maybe some of them talk about going to be going into the church or whatever. We want to combine ourselves and come to the weekdays here. And right now you're going to be at home for how long?
Up to January.
Which is 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months and some weeks.
Yeah, date 5. We'll go back.
The schools right now, they're becoming something else. During our time, we were closing the school around December.
Yeah, for now the Form 4 student, they are doing their national exam, so we have to close.
You have to evacuate and leave them because you cannot do the national exam. They talk about the other ones are called siblings. They're going to be making noise for them not to study well, and also to create that kind of the room of giving them the space to make sure that the exam going to be coming out. So right now we are just you are wishing your school
Success.
the success.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which kind of the school? Yeah.
Huruma Girls High School.
Huruma Girls High School.
Yeah, in my room.
Pop, 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 Huruma Girls High School. Pop, 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 pop. Success to you from Obasa 1-on-1 and also Gintu. Well, wishing you all the best and study hard. Don't cram.
Yeah, that is
Or
it.
they cram and make it happen. What we need is passing.
Yeah,
And whether you cram, whether you study, what we need is
passing.
exactly. Thank you very much. That's the best way for us to go, and I welcome you again and make it happen. Exactly. So we keep on praying, or you will just be well. Have you got some medication?
Yeah, I got the medicine in the morning.
Okay.
But for now, I'm feeling a little bit.
A little
swell,
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And God bless you every time and make it happen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Exactly. So that's a one-on-one live here. We're going to be getting some of the 2-3 thoughts here and talking about everything has to go forward and making it happen. That is the best way for us to move, and we go on with it. I was talking about this kind of the toilet building. I've talked about the ordinary and also the standard one, and that's how you can just probability it's going to be creating them and making sure we're going to come out with a solution of maintaining everything and making it happening to that kind of the course. That is the movement, and we talk about that. Congratulations to each and every part of us and the people supporting, talking about Gintu. We have to get forward and also move with how the things are coming. That is the probability of us, and everything going to be coming to you one-on-one as I'm going to be coming to you in a short while. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. Hello folks, back again home. Hey, it has been so cold and chilly, and I've just landed back at home to make sure that everything gonna be coming out so fantastic. Coming out from the G Castle, much of the people are just talking about, oh, Gintu, the G Castle is looking like still it persists its own original. A point talk about the Gintu at the back there, and everything is so fantastic coming from this kind of the section. And much of the people tuned in talking about oh, Gintu gonna be rhyming and making it happen. I appreciate much of the people locked and also tuned and talk about we're gonna be getting it to the frontier here as we're gonna be pressing it and pressing it. No backlashing here. Exactly, guys. Back to the G Castle. It has ate. It is eating. Still, it's in progress, and we are still on it to make sure that everything is just moving so fantastic. And the last time we were at this kind of the edge, and the edge has also been skimmed already to make sure that it's going to be waiting for the third coat. It's going to be coming to this kind of the area and making sure that everything going to be looking so carifragistically very fantastic here. As I said, also this kind of the tree has bringing much of the postcom and intercoms here, which is this kind of the dirtiness here. We're going to be making sure we're going to be dealing with this kind of the tree carifragistically very nice here. Exactly. So we're going to be coming to that kind of the position and handling much of the 2-3 things that are going to be coming out from that kind of the area. I have a brother here. Hi, man.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very fine.
You look familiar.
Yes, today I've come here to visit Gintu.
Exactly.
You are always being, you are a big fan.
Fantastic.
For long,
so today we have a big fan at this kind of the G Castle one-on-one, and he's looking somehow familiar for somebody. And what's your name, man?
My name is Keboy 254.
Keboy 254.
That's my platform name. Keboy 254.
Keboy 254.
But my real name is Victor Keboy.
Victor Keboy.
Yes, just all the way from Kehancha.
All the way from. But that name was. How is that name? That name reflects the name of the Kikuyus.
No, it's a Korean name.
Keboy is a Korean name.
Kemboy is a Kikuyu.
No. Kemboy is a Kalenjin.
Kalenjin.
But Keboy, Kiboy.
Keboye.
Oh, it's Keboye.
Yes, Keboye.
You say about that
Keboye
one. 254. Exactly.
Yes, so today I've come here.
Yeah, man.
Yes, to visit you because I've been your fan for so long.
Exactly.
So today I've come to make it happen. So that I can see you live on.
Live on one-on-one. Very nice.
Yes.
And this is how we shoot the video.
Yes. So guys, kindly welcome to Gintu's channel.
Yeah.
I really appreciate, guys.
Yeah.
I also have a channel.
Exactly.
I'm sharing about village life. So go and check on. It's Keboye 254. I don't know if I can.
You have it here?
I have it
here.
You
can check it. So you are a content creator also?
I'm a content creator.
From Kehancha.
From Kehancha.
But in Kehancha, you understand every kind of the area you are.
Yes.
We talk about this is Nyaboanse area.
Yes.
We have Mabera area. We have Masaba area, different areas.
Yes.
Including Kehancha is an area.
Yes.
Whereby every kind of an area has its own activities. Talk about economical and social activities.
Yeah.
Like here in Nyaboanse area, we have YouTube platform. As much of the youth have engaged into YouTube platform and earning a little bit of something from there.
Yes.
And from Mabera, they have their own. Talk about they have no, in Mabera they have like much of the boys have engaged into marketing in terms of how can you call it? The cow marketing, all animal marketing, and they have ventured into that. Every morning you meet much of the boys talking about, I want to be going, either somebody will buy a cow, give me, I take it to their home. That is the work that is there. And also the ones that have been not bought, if they're coming from Tanzania, I'll be given and I go and graze them, as I'll be earning per cow. That is what is earning from Mabera. When you go to Kehancha, you have gold mining.
We have gold mining. That's where most
and
of
the government is there also.
Yeah.
The county, talk about the not even the county, talk about the sub-county.
The sub-county.
Headquarter is in Kehancha. So you have the best priority, including the recruitment of policemen is done in Kehancha. Including I ran there like Safari Rari, but I missed it because I was not having enough money. And I was physically fit.
So exactly Kehancha there, we venture on mining. But there, you go there if you have good enough energy to work there. though it is risky, but because even me, I was a victim there. I was doing that mining, but since we get emergency
Tragedy?
tragedy, one of us lost our life.
How is it in this whenever you venture into the gold mine? Talk about whenever you talk about a gold, you understand it's one of the materials that are so expensive. They are worth. They're having a very good worth. You talk about a gram. How much is a gram of gold?
A gram of gold, it depends with kgs. Those the gold that they do kupima in kgs.
They measure.
Yes, they measure.
In kgs or grams?
In gram, it can go even to 1,000 USD there.
1,000 USD.
Yes,
1
1,000.
gram.
Yes, 1 gram. That's laki moja.
Yeah. It is
the pure gold. I'm talking
pure,
about the pure gold.
How many golds do we have?
Golds, I think we have three.
Three types.
Three types. There's this, the yellowish one, and there is that white. The white.
So which is so expensive?
And we have also this, I don't know how I can call them. It look like a stone. This is a concrete, like a concrete. That color of kijivu-jivu.
Oh.
I don't know how colors that. So the expensive one is that a gold. That's
the yellow one.
The yellow one. Is,
the gold one.
Is so expensive. Even if you can get just like this, you are more richer. You are more than richer. So that's what we are doing there.
So back to the same point. You have talked about once you are doing the mining section, and how much money have you ever made, you as a worker?
Okay.
Because you are working to somebody's mining zone.
Yeah.
There's a hole that is dug several kilometers inside.
Yeah.
And you enter inside there.
Yes.
You take some trees like this one, which are milky-like. And you go inside there with them.
Yes.
Whenever you dig, you place them. So as whenever is there water inside there?
Yes, there's the water.
There's water
Even
inside.
there's reached a moment where we push with the machines out the water, so that we continue the work.
Continue moving.
Yeah.
It has it is full in that kind of the hole.
It is full in that kind of hole.
So this kind of the trees that are milky-like, they are used probably for the protect the walling not to collapse.
The walling not to collapse.
Okay.
Because most of time it do collapse.
It do collapse.
Yeah.
So are you sure this kind of the trees they are firm in terms of protecting?
Not
the collapsing.
Not
is in a lower percentage.
Yes. In fact, we just we believe that it is strong, but it's not that strong enough, because mostly there in mining, people losing their life every day.
Every day.
So yeah. So we can't say that even when we take this, you can put there.
They're just
safety.
Preventives.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not safety.
Okay.
So like for now, you can see the lane as lane. So it is very dangerous when you go there, because that's now
the collapsing is anytime.
Yeah, it is anytime.
Anytime.
Yeah. So there is just risking, but when you work there like as a worker, there is that money. You don't earn that much in the money. Just given that small money for maybe
keep up
basic needs like getting a soap, those things. But we have the bosses. Those bosses, when they get that gold, that's our boss. Our boss, they get much money than us.
Than the excavators.
Yeah. So for mining, the good thing is when you have money and go, you buy the hole there. That's when you will earn a good money. But when you go there like a worker, my friend, you will not get something there.
So,
because,
but sometimes you can get a stone and hide. Is it possible? Or whenever you come out, you are checked everywhere.
So when it gets to that point, it is not easy. You come out with that stone, because we have their securities, and once you will be found with that gold, you may be killed inside there. Yes, you may be killed inside there. So it is a secure place.
So what do you mean that you can be deleted in a way that you have found a gold? Does it mean like people will be scrambling for it?
Yeah.
For you?
That's what is continued. And not apart from people, we have security there also inside there.
Oh.
When there's gold there, they know, we are human beings. We can be attempted.
Okay.
Even if we can, we will have like 3 people, and then we say, no, we have get a gold. Now let us find and go and sell. Yes, it will be our plan, but there is a security there. Purposely, they are there for secure that gold. So when you get yourself there, having that gold, and yet it's more expensive, then you will know that things will not go well in you.
Okay.
So the good thing is,
So I'm talking about, can't you hide it?
you can't hide it.
Are you checked whenever you're coming out?
Yeah, that's what I am telling you. There's a security man there. You just be.
So he's a human being also.
Yeah.
Can't you talk to this kind of the people and talk about, okay, if we find something, we can just negotiate and make it happen?
It is not easy because people
Everybody wants to be rich.
Yeah, people are not good.
Even
when you think this person, if you make a deal, they'll end up
deleting you.
Yes, deleting you. That's their work because they pay more money than you. So it's never.
So better him, he stays there.
Yeah.
You go and visit our living God.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how did it happen to you? You have said about there's a time you lost one of your friends.
Yeah.
Or the talk about adjacent people who are with you during that kind of the mining. How did it happen? You went inside. You went for mining as usual.
What happened? We went that day as usual, but we are waiting. You know, there in the mining, you just dug first. You take out that mud for you to get that gold.
Okay.
So he was carrying the mud.
Gesariro. Osokiri. Ashingapi? Banki saba. Hiyo ni renga. 49. Ayo kuika nyapo hanse mbontebi. Ninchira kwa teme content kidogo. Ontebi rapa mura pa pia pachi nyapo hanse. Hata pabatire. So guys, I was sorting out some of the things, like I was cutting much of the trees there, and I'm just at home and I've now finished there, so they have to come to Nyaboansa as we're going to be meeting and making, we're going to be paying them their own wages per day. Exactly. So you have said now you went as usual, and you got inside and you had much of the people who are adjacent to you, and we're going to be making sure the work continues. They're going to be getting a living. Much of the children should go to school and much more equip your own family, have substantiate much of the things that are going to be coming out. So fantastic. Okay, how did it go from that kind of point?
So the man went, my friend, his name is Muita. It's a Korean friend.
Yeah.
So he was having a jerrycan like that.
Okay, like this one.
Yes. So he carried it from here. He carried it in the
having the excavated stones.
It has that stone and some mud.
Oh, the mud.
Yes.
Okay.
So as the way he
was
tried
moving
to climb that ladder.
Oh, there's ladders from inside there.
Yeah, from
the deeper
inside
stage
to outside, because it is a whole about 50 kilometers.
Okay.
So
50 kilometers.
Yes, it is a very big hole.
What do you mean 50 kilometers? Do you mean that if the hole is here,
it is
you go up to Migori?
Like this, and then it is go like this.
50 kilometers.
50
so it means that you are mining, even maybe you have ever reached to you are here in the border Siraj.
My friend, we can go, even we can walk over. Inside there you can walk even for 1 hour, going to get the mud and come outside there. You put the mud in
to the top.
To the top there. So it happened that he climbed the ladder, then akateleza.
He slipped.
Yes, he slipped. Then when he slipped, he
hit the
the kisogo. I don't know.
The back of the head.
Yes. That's how he lost
the life.
And not even that one person. That's whole as a way I worked there, we lost more than 3
people.
Yes, because when you lose somebody, it's when you get that gold. That's how it is. Yeah. When you lost, the blood is shed down there. It's when you
get the gold.
The gold.
So do you mean it's like rituals.
I think that's what it is. What, according to me, because even me, I escape it from there because I see there's like why workers are being,
And it's only workers.
yes, workers like us. We are going there. So even me, I was very feared. I was very feared. So that's how my friend lost his life.
So when he lost the life, did you get the gold? The gold now comes out.
Yeah, in fact, that week they just get the gold. The gold were just all over there. Even you can't dig that far. You just dig small, you get pure gold.
Pure gold.
Yes, even some people, some employees, they know that. Some people they
know that somebody died here, or somebody.
They know that there's gold now, and they come new people there.
New people,
Yes.
so many of them.
Yes,
to
but
excavate.
us, we say this is like somehow not good. We live while living, others continue. Even now, they are just continuing there.
So it's you be fed up, move
Yes.
as others come in, because
as
everybody has his own momentum of looking for what you are looking for the life.
Yeah.
There's the money that you need, and there's somebody who talk about, okay, I need that job that man is doing.
Yes.
Like right now, there's a person who's talking about, I need to be like how Gintu is.
Yes.
The person is talking about, I want to be like this kind of the person how he is. And while you are talking, you person are talking about, I want even me to be like somebody.
Yes.
So everybody is talking about they need the position you are coming from. That's
Yes.
what you mean.
Yes.
And whenever you get out, others are employed.
Others are employed.
And it has already, I can talk about, it has smelled to so many boys, so many teenagers.
Yes.
They have gone to this kind of the movement of talking about, let's go and excavate and get gold.
Yeah. That's how it is. So
Better YouTube here outside.
So
here.
it is better you do this work. Even me, I shifted the work. I have like 4 months. I see like it's just risky. So I remain jobless. I say that it is good if YouTube can help Gintu, can make Gintu move a step.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm very young.
Yeah.
I can just come and just do some of it
And make it happen.
and see how it is, because I do watch your content every day.
Exactly.
And I believe on it. So that's how I escaped from that work, because it is a risking. There you go, there risking your life.
I understand.
So
And you have to risk for you to get.
yes.
So it's
that's
called
how it is.
called a man eat man society.
Yeah.
You, I see you getting down as I get up. That's how the gold is.
That's how it is. And the thing is, you can't just believe that I will do that gold for maybe lifetime. You may be there for even 2 years or 1.5 years. You lost your life. You can't venture on it. Only
Maybe
there.
you'll be a buyer.
Yeah, maybe you'll be a buyer, but it is not good for you to be there maybe for 5 years.
What about Senate?
Senate? Senate people are buying. Those senates are.
You talk about the Senate.
Mm.
These are the mud that you get out from them with that.
Yeah, this
The one that
mud
you
we
excavate
get,
from there?
Yes, and from that
Hole?
hole, and
You
people
bring
they
them
come
up?
to buy it. And when you buy that Senate, there's more process that are being done there.
Exactly.
Yes, you
There's a
can
hole
just-
like this one here.
Yeah.
And exactly the way it is round.
Yes, it has.
And it's just put inside there.
Yeah.
It's excavated and placed inside there.
Yeah.
Then they add so many chemicals there,
Yes.
including mercury
Yes, including
Oh,
mercury.
uh-huh.
So
and HCl.
HCl, yeah.
HCl is added.
Yeah.
I saw
It's
it.
added.
I saw it mixed there, and it's bringing some of the white bubbles. And I saw it. It's so, and it's so even very. I can talk about toxicated. It's very toxic.
Yes.
Because
Then
and you get some of the people inside there.
even it is not allowed for the animal to be allowed, so that if they drink the water,
Yeah.
all any water that is just
From that
flowing
side,
from that side, the animal may get infected, may die, like cows.
Because HCl is inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also,
Hydrochloric acid.
it's not good for human being skin.
And there are people working there.
And the
So
people,
between the Senate, working to the Senate and working to working in the Senate farm and working in the gold farm, which is the best?
the
which is
best
at least-
is to work in the Senate.
Senate.
Senate is
Because
the
it's
best.
an open area.
Yes, it's the best. But gold, you just go inside.
So let me ask you.
Yes.
There's a time, last time here, some 2 weeks ago, there's a gold that was excavated. Was
Yeah,
it
yes.
inside those holes, or it was just excavated from outside?
Oh no, the gold that was excavated is just here from Gokiaraka.
And Nyeigutu here.
Yes, they go to there. So
How
they
was
just
it?
go to the farm.
The farm like this one here?
Yeah, like this. So there's just tractor.
Excavators.
Yes, excavator. Just doing action there. They just
Talk about digging.
Yeah, digging. So one of the neighbor went there and see some gold shining
Okay.
to the shamba.
Okay.
So the first thing he did, he collected it all. After collecting it, then he go and call others to come and see.
There's a gold.
Yes, to come and see.
And they
gold.
continue digging
Yeah.
to see where. You understand? It has
Yes.
some roots.
So the neighbor came with the jembes, just
Did
those
it
just
small, you get something.
Yes, you
And
get.
there are so many people who are depleted there. There are so
Yes.
many people who are deleted there.
Even
There's a fight
even
that
there is a
evolved.
police officer
Who was
actually
deleted,
lost
alive.
her life there because the police officers come there because people were starting
Yeah,
with the machetes.
to
Yes.
cut each other.
Yeah.
Move, I get it,
Yes,
because
yes.
it's here. You are cut a hand.
Yeah. So that's how it is. Even that place, you go by now, that gold now is not there.
It's not there.
Yes, because when you fight that more, because most people lost their life there.
More than 10. as well.
Yes, even me, I was there, but probably I go late.
Oh, you went late.
Yes, I went late. So that's how it is. It's just here near Wokialaka.
And right now it's no longer available again.
It is no longer available because the gold were just
It
disappear.
It disappear.
Yes,
I don't know.
disappear.
This kind of the things
That's how it is.
I've never understood how this kind of the things are always related. But we say about let's go with it the way it is, because that's the life, and we
Yes.
have to continue with it.
Yes.
But at this kind of the time, much of the people have to shed blood
yes
for
get-
it to continue being there.
Yes,
And
that's
I
how
heard
it is.
about whenever you go to that kind of the hole, if you are a new person there, and they see that things are not working properly, they have a week, they have not got anything,
Yeah.
they can even delete you if you are just new at that kind of the group.
That's how it is.
They can
That's
delete
how
you
it is.
inside there.
They can delete you inside there.
They have a
without
plans.
Mercy, because even when you go there, it's just connection. Even when somebody is there and you want to go for like now for gold mining, you have to go with somebody who is known there.
Okay.
Because when you go there new,
Alone.
my friend, that's how you will end up messing your life. So even there you go with the program. Yeah. So that's how it is, and
That's what we call looking for
yes.
something for us to sustain our sustainability.
Yes.
And guys, that's how much of the people are getting themselves into danger. That's how people are just subjecting themselves into this kind of the world, crazy world, to make sure they're going to be coming out with something legit, something good. And you talk about your baby going to be shaking the nyashes outside there. And it will be so fantastic.
Yes.
Because the more others are crying, talking about they have funerals,
Yes.
there's a person there buying a Mercedes Benz.
Yes. Even
There's a person there
I heard
buying.
there's somebody who lost her life here. Her life. I don't know. It's near here. It's a she. I don't know if you know that person. Even your neighbor is telling me that the girl that we heard that her lost her life is from just this side.
This is from
Yeah.
Kumakara here.
From this side.
Yeah.
Yes. I heard there's funeral down here. Yes.
It's the same.
It's the same. So the guy, but there's more stories.
There are stories which can just be excavated from that.
Was
And
there.
I say about that's when you have a funeral, there's somebody who is having a Range Rover.
Yes.
There's a person who is dancing in Nairobi clubs.
Yes.
There's a person who is shaking the nyashes like something else.
Yes, that's how it is.
That is how it is. It's a man-eat-man society. And to the real fact, it's the same as they talk about YouTube. But YouTube, it's a direct forward. It's
direct.
you who are effort will make you to be there.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I can just say at this kind of the time and talk about everything is possible.
Yes.
And whatever much of the people going to be talking about at this kind of the essence, that is what is always available.
Yes.
And get it to this kind of the fact. Even as the way we build this kind of the G castle. You see how big it is, man?
Yeah, in fact, it's very smart.
It's like a
I
mansion.
even walk inside.
Yeah.
Even I can't believe. This is a very big. This is a very big blessing.
Exactly. It's a it's a bigger platform.
Yeah.
And when you are now at the village, it's like right now the way you are this way.
Yes.
Then tomorrow but one, you'll find someone talking about I want to be surprising you,
Yeah.
or I want to be making this, or you talk about your stars start starring and shining at that kind of the moment.
Yeah.
You'll find some of the people talking about no, this is not going to be right. This is not happening.
Yeah.
And let something happen to your family, like a funeral. They'll say that you are the one. You understand? It's
That's
the
how
same
they
they
believe.
always
Yeah.
believe, but the real fact is it's your effort. Like right now I'm talking to you, you are elevating us, getting us the knowledge. What are we just using? Some of the people are thinking authentically talk about in a negative format. They don't want to see you getting forward.
Yeah.
You will see it happening to your life.
Yeah.
If you venture into the YouTube platform, they'll talk about it's not mining, it's now YouTube or whatever and whatever.
Yeah.
Much of the people have eludized a brain, and also they don't understand the real concept of the YouTube.
Yeah.
Because this is work. This is an office. The way we are here, I'm subjecting myself, interviewing you, getting much of the content from you, and understanding what you're going to be talking about and what you're going to be educating much of the people to understand. It's like right now you have talked about in the mining site. Not everybody should rush to that kind of the site talking about, oh, I'm going to get gold. As you see, gold is worthy. Even understand your life has to go down as it will be worthy for that one. And the real fact, there's a life has to go down for it to be worthy to you. So make sure that let it not be at your side.
Yes.
And it's very, very good whenever it's in somebody's side and it's not onto your side.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Exactly. And that's what I talk about. Some of the people should understand where you are living to and why you are going there. You should be so fantastic and getting such kind of the points from our man here called Keboy, and giving us much of the reservoirs, how they come and how they struggle for this kind of the life. Outside here is a man-eat-man society. That it is. And also the YouTube sometimes, it's a man-eat-man society also. You understand it?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's somebody who can talk about, you have somebody who is, maybe you're talking and whatever, somebody can come and cut you. Cut the neck, the real neck. Talk about can even backstab the friend of you who knows you and can just make sure that it dismantles you for him to get.
Yes.
Not you.
Yes.
Because, and even to the same extent, you have to understand like everything has its own time and time gonna be coming, and whenever the time has reached unto you, you will shine like something else.
Yes.
And I promise you, keep it tuned. Give yourself a good shout out. We're gonna be getting to
So
the 20
guys, thank you. I want to appreciate you.
Exactly.
Thank you for hosting me here.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I've come here and I get more encouragement.
Exactly.
So for now, I'm just jobless because when I'm leaving that job, I decided to put myself full time on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that even me, I can shine like Gintu.
Exactly.
Even me, I can shine another like other content creator.
Exactly.
So that's why we have come here. We have talked more with the Gintu.
Exactly.
So even if I will do YouTube in my area,
Yeah.
I'll be the first one there to do YouTube.
Exactly.
Because
Make
it's
it
just,
happen.
It's not just near here, Nyabuhansi.
Okay.
It's just a kilometer ahead.
Yeah.
So
Several kilometers.
let me show you my channel name
Yeah.
so that people can. This is my channel name.
It's a 370.
Yes.
Keboye. It's here.
Yes. 254.
Check it there.
Yes. Keboye.
Let me. Yeah. Come on here. No, here. Yeah. It's called Keboye
254.
254. 370 Keboye.
Yes.
Exactly, guys. That's
So
the
guys,
channel name.
reach me even 1,000.
Yeah.
I will really appreciate.
Exactly.
And also you can just share to your friend.
Yeah.
And also comment anything there, so that we have share here a story. Then you can just come there and get motivation.
Exactly.
Yes.
And show much of the people what to do.
Yes.
And make it happen.
Yes.
Exactly. One day I come to Kihancha, get me
Yes.
around.
Yes.
How much is the transport from here to Kihancha?
I came with the 350.
350.
Yes.
How
and
much
now
do you have right now?
I want to go. I have 250.
You have 250.
Yeah.
You need 100.
Yes.
So I'll give you 150 again.
Yes.
And make it happen. Exactly. I know it's I know that area.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, thank you.
Exactly.
Thank
So
you,
that 50 is to take you from Nyaboanse
Yes.
To Sirare, and
Yes.
now you'll take the other money back to your home.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
be blessed, man.
Yes.
Keep it pressing. I'll
Yes.
never get some time.
Yes.
Sometimes get it coming out, and
Yes.
keep in locked.
Yes.
Talk about today's today, but tomorrow
It's
is another day.
Yeah.
Exactly. Keep it tuned, guys.
Yes.
Back to you in a short while.
Yes.
As we're gonna be leaving this conversation and say, welcome back. And this is the platform to go.
Yes.
Hello, internet. Welcome back.